Hey everyone, Switch to Hobble here. I did decided to make this video since ever since I saw My Little Pony Make Your Mark. There were a lot of things that was in my mind ever since that I saw that the whole pony society was divided in three tribes as was from originally when the ponies came to Equestria. But there was something else that just recently caught my attention. How were the mixed couples back in G4 during Twilight's reign when this mysterious alicorn showed up? Ever before then, all kinds of mixed couples were treated with respect and kindness. But how about those mixed couples? How would they been treated afterwards? Since the damage this alicorn did was unreversible, now let's start. Ever since this mysterious alicorn came to Ponyville during Twilight's reign, there were a lot of things that were... The society was peaceful, for sure. They were always treated with kindness, respect, no matter if there was a unicorn marries a Pegasi, or if it's an earth pony marries a unicorn. But ever since this mysterious alicorn showed up, everything changed. And that's a big saying from that. I know when I saw from G5 comic series when the older Discord pointed out some details that I very much did outlook at. One of the small details is that ever since this mysterious alicorn showed up and Van was temporarily defeated, the society was very much affected by this, but mainly in Ponyville. I can give some example. There were establishments like restaurants that were used to be serving all pony kinds, but one of them didn't even allow unicorns at all. So that got me attention. What about couples, married couples, or those who are dating, are from two different backgrounds? Like Big Mac, he's an Earth pony, and Sugar Belle, she's a unicorn. Another one I'm not gonna give as an example. Sweetie Drops, aka Bon Bon with Lyra heartstrings. Lyra is a unicorn, while Bon Bon is an Earth pony. During the time before Twilight became the next ruler, those couples were having a good time. They were respected. But I can only imagine after this mysterious alicorn showed up how they could have been treated but different. I can only imagine though. Having ponies, their friends, rest of the society in Ponyville treated those couples with kindness, respect, with honesty. But ever since this alicorn showed up and just, well, what she was doing, claiming that some certain ponies were even better than others, making an old statement about the G-Force time. Considering back in before the ponies came to Equestria, the unicorns believed that they were even more better than the Earth ponies and the Pegasi, which led to they being bitter and also eventually led to abandon their original homeland. But Equestria though, it saw a better, brighter future after Thunders came to the realization to embrace friendship. But I'm not going off topic here, no. I just want to be mentioning those details of what could be much important later on. My point is, ever since the foundation of Equestria and that all free pony kinds accepted friendship, mixed couples weren't that unusual. Even Mr. Cake said that his several times great grandfather was a unicorn and he was an earth pony himself. So that makes sense. So why would it happen? And how were couples treated in aftermath of this alicorn's rampage or disturbance? I can only not say for certain how evil was treated, but knowing that Big Macintosh, he was a big part of the society, at least the community of Ponyville. But having him and his relationship with Sugarbell long before the Twilights became the next ruler, their relationship was very acceptable by every single pony in town. But after this, after the aftermath, I can only assuming that some ponies didn't trust it, that or didn't say that Earth ponies shouldn't be marrying or be with some pony else. Like they should probably that Earth ponies should stay with Earth ponies and unicorns should stay with unicorns. I cannot even say why any one pony like that this particular unicorn could say something like that. I mean, what is the main purpose of that? Which is a big unknown. But I'm only assuming that she was doing this on purpose. But I can't say for certain like right now, but it might be something deeper than that. But my opinion and my idea of all this, how were the mixed couples treated aftermath? Knowing how when this alicorn showed up, disturbed all society, brought up old wounds once again, claiming that certain ponies were even better than others, like unicorns, since they had magic, and that Pegasi because they can fly. Well, that is just a lot of stupidity, if I had to ask that. It is just that, stupidity. Why now, after 1,000 years, coming around claiming that certain ponies are better than others? Sure. I mean, unicorns may have an advantage by something that Earth ponies can't do. Sure. But is that a claim that they are superior to Earth ponies? No. Earth ponies are perhaps better than some unicorns can't, like in farming or something. I don't even know. But anyways, how were some certain mixed couple treated? The Cake family, they probably would also have been affected by this. Even though that Mr. and Mrs. Cake are both Earth ponies, but they're twins, a Pegasi and a unicorn. I cannot even say it for sure. I mean, seeing from this, how much did this affect them? It is, first of all, it is a bit hard to describe how certain families or couples could have been being treated. But I only can say that some unicorns like Sugarbell who end up marrying Big Mac when had a son later on, an Earth pony. I can't say for certain why certain ponies started being believing this mysterious alicorn or mysterious pony, to believe that some certain ponies are better than others. Why in the world would ponies start believing that propaganda or that just nonsense? It doesn't make sense. Why would they suddenly do that? Makes no sense at all of that. But still, having a mixed couple living in Ponyville, like Big Mac with Sugarbell, Lyra with Bonbon, and how in the world would that even make sense for most people? For a while before Twilight became the next ruler, those couples were accepted no matter what. They had a great deal of friends. Even sure, the time the damage was probably set and all bit done by this mysterious alicorn. But the same thing is what this come to be. What I'm trying to say here is, this alicorn thought maybe this damage would be easily done being separated pony kinds separately and all after that. No, it did took eventually time. But after the magic disappeared, or when the magic vanished, maybe that was the final catalyst that the Pony Society became separated and once again. And that was also by the end of mixed couples relationships at all times. Perhaps, perhaps it may have been like that some ponies didn't believe in this and that some unicorns did leave Bridalwood and end up marrying an earth pony who also felt the same thing. But there's still a lot of speculations in this. But my opinion that ever since this alicorn made this happen, I can only assuming that with this mysterious alicorn's purpose, which is so far is a little bit unknown. But how the mixed couple was treated afterwards is unpredictable. After this alicorn's problem or her idea or her beliefs, I don't even know. But after what she did, the society itself, like in Ponyville, took time to even get even worse. I can only say for certain that mixed couples like Big Mac and Sugar Bell, Bon Bon and Lyra, they may have been treated a little bit more badly. Like some pony will say, you shouldn't be married an Earth pony. You should probably marry a unicorn because we are better than Earth ponies. Or Pegasus should probably say, you should be married an Earth pony or a unicorn because we are better than them. I think that might be one of the few reasons why some of the Earth ponies who end up marrying a unicorn like Big Mac with Sugar Bell. Just imagine, what if Celestia had married a unicorn? She's an alicorn and so she's a unicorn. Probably the same thing. The society probably would demanded her to leave this unicorn and marry somebody else. But here's the newsflash. There weren't any male alicorns out there. So there was no way for Celestia or Luna or even Twilight to be married. But that was the same thing. What about Celestia? What about Cadance Shining Armor? Cadance is an alicorn. Well, not born as one, but still. But Shining Armor is a unicorn. How did the society even base back then? It is only a matter of time before we will see in G5 Netflix show. But I can only say this. My opinion, my ideas, my thoughts about this is that this alicorn perhaps made this on purpose, but for what reason, I can't say for certain right now, but most likely to be later on. Perhaps, maybe we'll see that later on. And perhaps we might even see more details in the comic series of G5 later on. But right now, I can't say for certain. I just hope this will be more released on. But having the couples of mixed different backgrounds, like Big Mac and Sugar Bell. Sugar Bell and Big Mac love each other no matter what. And I can only assume, despite how they've been treated badly in the society, they still remain very much deeply in love. And only I think for that's a certain thing as will be about Bon Bon and Lyra. The same thing is for them. And for that, I only saying mixed couples shouldn't be mistreated despite what this mysterious alicorn did. And for what purpose? Like I said, no idea. So if anyone has their own opinions, their thoughts, how these mixed couples were treated after this mysterious alicorn's impact on the society did, let me know in the comment section below. As always, this is Switch Diablo, over and out.